Welcome to my channel, ASMR Svetlana Kroy. Hi my friends, today I will read this book. I will read story about little boy. The little window. Now the family is sitting at a table. Father is reading his morning newspaper. From time to time he stirs his coffee with a teapot and starts it. Suddenly Polly begins to tiddle. "Why are you tiddling?" Mr. Dale asked angrily. "Oh, Daddy, you're stirring your coffee and there is no sugar in your cup," Polly says. "Is that so funny?" Mr. Dale asks. "Please pass me the sugar, Molly," he says to his wife. He takes one lump out of a sugar basin and puts into his cup. "That is not enough. Daddy, take some more sugar." "I always take 3 or 4 lumps of sugar," Polly says. "I like it when the coffee tastes bitter," her father says, taking his newspaper again. They have breakfast in silence. Mr. Dale is angry with Jimmy. Mr. Dale is angry with his lazy son too. So all of them eat and drink in silence. After breakfast, Polly clears the table and then they leave the room. Now Jimmy is all alone. The room is empty. His sister Polly is at school. His father is at his work. Mother is not in the room. Jimmy does not want to get up. He is very lazy. He looks at the ceiling. A big fly is sitting there. Now, how can the fly sit in the ceiling? Jimmy thinks. Then he looks at the wall. A little window is hanging on it. Jimmy's father always looks into it when he shaves his chin. Mother always looks into it then she brushes her hair. Polly also looks into it then she puts on her bonnet. But Jimmy the carrot never looks into the little window. It hangs too high for him. Jimmy thinks to himself, "I must look into that little window too." So he gets up, puts on his trousers and runs to the wall, but they cannot reach the little window. He is not tall enough, so he takes a chair, pulls it up to the wall and gets on it. "Oh, now funny!" A little boy looks back at Jimmy from the little window. The boy has red hair, red cheeks, red ears, and a funny red nose as small as a button. Jimmy looks straight into the boy's eyes. He smiles at him. The red-headed boy smiles too. The little window is broken to pieces. Jimmy looks at the boy. The red-headed boy looks at Jimmy. "That is your name, boy?" Jimmy asks. The boy moves his lips but does not answer. Jimmy gets angry. "Look here, boy, that's your name? Do you hear what I say?" he asks again. But the red-headed boy does not answer. He moves his lips. He is angry too. "I know you are afraid of me," the Colonel says angrily, and sticks out his tongue. The red boy also sticks out his tongue. Jimmy shakes his fist at time. The red boy does the same. Then Jimmy gets very angry. He jumps off his chair and runs to the door on tiptoe. He brings the room. "Now I will show you how to tease me," he says to himself. "Wait, I will show you how to stick out your tongue at me." The carrot raises the broom and back. The little window is broke to pieces, but there's the red boy. Jimmy looks at the wall. There is no window. Where? No. The wall is empty. He looks under the bed. There is nobody there after. Jimmy cannot find the red-headed boy. The boy is gone. Jimmy looks at the floor. Small pieces of broken glass and scattered all over the floor. Jimmy takes the broom and is just going to sweep the floor when suddenly he hears his mother's voice. The Colonel quickly pushes the broken glass under the cupboard. Jimmy's mother comes in. "What's up, darling?" she asks. "Nothing, Mother," the boy answers. "Why are you standing at the cupboard?" Mr. Dale asks is surprised. "I want some bread and butter," Jimmy says. "Why are you holding the room?" she asks again. "I want to open the cupboard. It's too high for me," the sly boy says. "Oh, you poor darling," Mr. Dale cries. "You must be very hungry." And the carrot says. Then Mr. Dale goes to the cupboard, opens it, and cuts off a big piece of brown bread. "Shall I put some jam on it, Jimmy?" she asks. her son, buttering the bread. "No, thank you, mother, I don't want any jam," the boy says. Shall I give you some sweets, Jimmy?" Mr. Dale asks. "Oh, yes, mother, please give me some," Jimmy says. He is always very polite when he wants to get some sweets. Mother gives him some sweets. He is very much pleased. He says very politely, "Thank you very much, mother." Jimmy's mother is very pleased too. She thinks that her carrot is better and cleverer than Polly, much better than Sam, and of course the best boy in the world. This evening, the whole family is sitting at the table. Jimmy the carrot is always there, but he is not eating. He has a terrible stomach ache. He ate too much sweets in the morning. "Why aren't you eating?" Father asks. "I won't," Jimmy says. "I'm not hungry." "Did you give him any sweets this morning, Mr. Dale?" Mr. Dale asks angrily. He looks straight into his wife's eyes. "Yes, I did," poor Mr. Dale says. "But I give him just a little. That's why he cannot eat now," Father says. "Eat your soup, carrot," Mother says. "I cannot, Mother, I have a stomachache," the little boy answers. "You spoil the child, Mom. Don't give him any sweets at all. He must eat soup, meat, fish, and potatoes, but our boy is still so little." Mr. Dale begins. "Nonsense," Mr. Dale answers. "Jimmy is a strong, healthy boy, and he isn't little anymore." Suddenly, Polly begins to whimper. "What's the matter with you, child?" Mother asks. "There is a fish bone between my teeth. It is hurting me," poor Polly says. "Then pick it out, you crybaby," Father says. "I don't see where the fish bone is," Polly answers. "Well, take the looking glass, dear, pick out," Mr. Dale says, and raises her head. "Oh, there is the looking glass, children," she cries in surprise. "I don't know," Polly says. "I don't know either," Jimmy says. Then Father puts down his spoon and turns to the children. "Which of you two is lying?" he asks. "Oh, Daddy, I never tell lies," Polly agrees. I never tell Liz, Jamie says. Okay, Mr. Dale say. Well, shall see which of you is telling a lie now. Then Mr. Dale is very angry or very pleasant. He always say, okay, instead of all right, as if he were an American. Oh, one day Polly come home from school, very excited. When she entered the room, Mr. Dale said that the girl had some news. What is the matter with you, dear? Mr. Dale asked. Oh, our school newspaper is going to give a prize for the best poem written by our pupils. Polly said, Are you going to win that prize? Mr. Dale asked, smiling. Of course, I'm going to write the poem right now. Will you give me a new copybook? May I sit at the table in your bedroom? Don't tell Jimmy that I'm at home. Don't let his bother me. Polly chattered. Stop chattering, dear. It isn't nice to speak so fast. People may call you a chatterbox, her mother said. But Mommy only listened. I've tried to write a poem last night. I said, it isn't good at all. I'll write a much better one. You'll see, Mom. Quick, give me a new copybook. I have no time to lose. Polly chattered. Do stop talking nonsense. We shall see who will write the best poem. It isn't nice to boast. You must have your dinner first, Mr. Dale said. I won't, Mother. I'm not hungry. I have no time, really. I have no time. Polly cried. Nonsense, Polly, you have plenty of time. We'll have pancakes today, Mr. Dale said. Oh, pancakes? I do like pancakes and honey. All right, Ma. I will eat just a little, Polly said, sitting down. Polly, for shame. Why do you always forget to wash your hands before dinner? Mr. Dale asked angrily. But my hands are clean. Mommy, look at them. Aren't they clean? Polly said, showing her hands. Maybe they look clean, her mother said, but it's better to go and wash them. All right, Polly said, and ran to the bathroom to wash her hands. After dinner, Mr. Dale allowed Polly to sit at her table. She gave her a new copybook, and Polly learned a poem. Here is Polly's poem. She was right She wrote it very well and won the prize. Little Bears by Polly Day. Once two little brown birds found a poor tree full of pears, but they could not climb up there, for the trunk was smooth and bare. "If I only had a chair," said the other brown bear, "I would get the biggest pear that is hanging in the air." "If you do not soil my hair," said the younger little bear, "I will service you as a chair, and you can get the biggest pear." Good night and sweet dreams. Bye.